the dryland of Horn of Africa or even globally has been the target for different forms of social protection in terms of cash assistance, social support, and different forms of assistance. And many a time, the way this social protection is provided is not really aligning with how pastoralists really do their own social protection or how they do their informal social solidarity and mutual aid.
Formal social protection programs and informal social protection mechanisms have existed in parallel, but in recent years the funding for formal protection programs have been declining, especially in the humanitarian programs, and so there is interest in using the informal social protection programs and formalizing them to basically fill the gaps left by the social protection programs, limited funding, which can lead to tensions and mistrusts that needs to be addressed in advance.
Most of the social protection program target individuals, and in pastoral system, livestock and livelihood are owned collectively. So this collective nature of ownership does not align with individual targeting. And in addition, why rethinking social protection is important is because in pastoral area, the communities do not handle just a single event. They deal with multiple crises: drought, flood, animal disease, livestock raiding. All these complex crises sometimes follow each other. But on the other hand, social protection is sector specific. So it deals with one particular sector, for example, supporting education, providing school meals, or supporting drought through insurance. So if you only receive assistance to manage drought, how do you handle animal disease or even flood that follow these drought events?
That affects basically the pastoralists and other communities, farmers in the drylands who used to benefit in formal social protection programs that are transferred to them by their friends or relatives or the neighbors.
And pastoral communities are not just homogeneous, they are heterogeneous. We have women who have different forms of livelihood, we have the younger generation who also diversify their livelihood, and we also have the older generation. All this require different forms of assistance.
Some of the things that should be done is to basically engage the traditional leaders, including imams, tribal chiefs, and other community customary leaders, and engaging them in policy making, both design and delivery of programs to basically build the trust between communities and policymakers and also other frontline workers.
One of the things that need to be done is to support the already existing system. Recognizing the importance of this mutual aid and solidarity is one thing, but going beyond recognition and even providing services to this community with existing practices, I think is something that needs to be done. And how to do this is from the communities themselves, because they've been efficient and making life more reliable and resilient.